You don't know the thought of you, the sight of you, what you're doing is unbearable for her not to watch anymore. You don't know that? Even just talking about you, the words that she can say that makes her feel good. Oh, he was so good to me. Or you know what? The truth is, like, he was actually a good man. And I wonder if he got a new girl, but I bet I can get him back. These are conversations that she's having about you when she is stalking you, watching you from afar. And I want y'all to remember this every single time that you get in your feelings, or you're like, well, I'm not good enough, or she's watching me, but she hasn't broken no contact. I want you to remember it does not matter. First of all, she's already seen potential with you. That's why she even messed with you to begin with. That's one thing. Next thing, it doesn't matter if you're not seeing the truth. Women do such a great job disguising. Did y'all know that she was disguising most of her feelings while she was with you? Did you know that? Did you also know that now that she's apart from you, and I told y'all before, don't let this one go over your head, she is gonna be talking about you, feeling away, but has to hide it very well. There was something about you that she still was feeling, right? So the transition turns into she still wants to be having parts of it. She can't help herself. So it doesn't have to be direct, it doesn't have to be indirect. It doesn't even matter. If she decides one day to even break no contact and then go back into no contact again, it does not matter. And why I say this is because you can't change how you are. You only can increase yourself. And when I was saying the thoughts of you, I'm talking about when she's seeing your body is looking good. Y'all don't think she's getting aroused? You don't think that she's saying, oh, but I remember when he used to hit it from the back. Or I remember when, oh, we had that good experience. The reason why I'm saying all of this is because you have weight to you. Weight that's good weight, value that is good value. She sees it and you're only getting better, so it's going to be harder for her. Before I continue on, y'all, if you want to know how to keep going with this journey as far as you're doing great, the no contact, I created a no contact guide and journal. This is so important that you do have it because it's literally not about no contact. It is a guide and journal to show you what you have to do to get to that greater version of yourself. How I created it is that you're tracking yourself. I've given you options of what you need to do. I have prompts and suggestions and reassurance. So many different things I applied from what I've already had to do and tell fellas from experiences and helping them through their journeys and seeing what actually works. So I included this in this journal. I made sure to really mention everything. And if you really want to have actual real results, if you really want to feel good through it all, and you don't want those doubts, you don't want to question yourself, am I doing the right thing? And you want to have yourself start and finish. And remember, finishing is not going to just be finishing. This is important for you to understand because I put calendars in there. I put daily tasks that I want y'all to do or weekly tasks. I also, of course, included like self-care, self-help, how to grow and become that masculine man, how she's viewing you, that sorts of stuff. But one key factor that I included is what are you doing after you've lost feelings and after you've been tuned with yourself? Because you're supposed to become bigger and greater, right? But you cannot do that and be at a higher vibration, operating at good vibes when you're going back or you're doing no contact for a few weeks and you're still doing it because of her, right? So this guide is there. I really hope it helps you in some way if you purchase it. And of course, if you want to check out anything else that I have available, definitely do that. I have other options on my website. And just lastly, of course, Patreon, become part of the community. Did I just stutter there? Become a part of the community. I kind of said it slow. If you want to become a free member, you can. And if you want to be a paid member to get the exclusive and explicit content, things that you just won't see on here, you definitely can do that. And also, if you don't want to do Patreon, you can do YouTube membership. Choose whatever is going to be suitable for you. Those links are down below. Click it after the video. So let's just go back to the stalking you. And also, I got to give y'all a good question. I feel like it's about reflection at the end of the day. You don't have to comment or you don't have to mention your story. It's up to you. And also, if you want part twos or you have questions, you can always mention that as well. But my question is, do you find that, and this is particularly to either your idea of woman or the woman you are dealing with. So do you find that women disguise that they have true feelings? I feel like the answer for most people are going to be yes. However, you might be able to see through her, especially the more that I'm giving you this backstory of what's really happening or the emotions that she's feeling. It's going to be more clarity and let's say, understanding as well, that you could be like, oh, I know what type of woman I'm dealing with, or I know what her intentions are. So let me just go back to why she's also not breaking this communication or reaching out to you, but yet is talking about you, keeping tabs, or simply isn't even over you, and you might not even be getting anything that's showing you that, but it's happening behind closed doors. So some of this is also the actual emotions that she's been avoiding, or she never thought she would go through, she's experiencing now. So since she had easy access to you before, or she kind of like can have leverage, or she got away with like trying you, that sorts of stuff, she thought that that could be the way it carries out after the breakup, after the disconnect, or you guys, let's say, not talking any longer. The reason why I say this is because women get very much comfortable. They have to put you in position for her to feel secured. And remember, this is biological. When you guys might think of security, you might think of like, oh, I got to make sure I provide. I got to make sure, like the typical stuff that we kind of hear about, or how things used to be in the back in the day, that sorts of stuff. And now modern day, still double standards apply. Women still have high expectations, but that's not my point right now. So security, when she needs to feel secured, she has to now know that you're still there. Sometimes a woman can be codependent as well, and this whole idea of independent hits hard because she already experienced what it's like to have you. So now her codependency is, okay, well, how could I have some of him? Or how could I remain a part of his life without having to, let's say, get rid of some element of her that needs to go in order for her to get you guys to be back in alignment. And I'm also not saying that you guys end up or will need to be back together. All I'm saying is that she's not completely ready to do her part just yet, or she's trying to do it in a subtle way where it's not causing her to have to do too much. I hope y'all are getting what I'm saying there. It's just really, to simplify it, is that she's just not ready to completely break, and as she's reaching a breaking point, which is most likely going to happen, it will look like what is her comfortability. So just think about it like this. There's stuff that are happening behind scenes, and eventually it's just going to transpire into happening in the real world, and you're going to get indications in different ways. And sometimes it's not right away, sometimes it's behind closed doors, but it's really happening. Okay, so I hope this was helpful in some way. As I said, comment your questions, concerns, all that good stuff down below. And yeah, I love y'all. Y'all got this. And for sure, I support y'all. Y'all know this, but support yourself as well. You got this, okay? Bye, y'all.
Stuff that you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get a track woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over, and it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories, and if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that, and you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below. Are self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information, and I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you you got this, but it will give you also reasons why. And I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below. See what you could do with no contact, how far you could do it. Just learn everything, have the guidance, and accountability partner. Although I'm not actually there, you'll feel that sense from this journal and guide.